Hey guys, it's Amber and I'm super excited to share with you my completed albums for the 2020 December Daily Project. They are super chunky. I can barely get it to lay flat, so I really can't add anything else, but I hopefully got in everything that I had planned. I did add the initials for our last names here with the tree. I put that up on foam squares. I think I might do the strip across like Allie had done. I just didn't want to waste a whole piece of paper just for that. So next time I print something off, add something there. So I have videos for every single day for the projects on my YouTube channel. So I will link the playlist for you. I love this album. I love how it came out. I'm so happy with how I was able to go through it. Here's my intro page, sampler, based off of Ellie Edwards' design. And this was inspired by Morgan Beale from the design team. My reason why I love this might be one of my favorite pages in the entire album. I just think it came out so cool. Here's one of our family tags. And here's our day one. So day one is about decorating the tree. I have a flip out page here. And I kept some similar treatments all throughout the album. So I have lots of circles, lots of copper. Every time I used one of these cards, I did a die cut piece in that copper paper. And here we are on the back. I actually tucked this in here. It's a die cut that I was playing with that I'm thinking about using. Haven't attached it yet though, of course. So thinking about adding it to the bottom of this photo. Here I have an enlargement. I think this was like a 5x8 of the kids after the tree was decorated. Cute photo of the kitten. A little spot here to add some extra photos and some journaling. And then this was inspired by Allie's, I think 2015 day 9, if I remember correctly. Love this see-through circle page. Just think that came out really fun. Photo of our tree. And then day 2 is this poinsettia. I did some stenciling on there and my journaling is on the back. Day 3 was a boulder die cut created by Amy Gretchen for the powder clay class that I was inspired by someone else that I had seen on Allie's Facebook group doing all green, so I stuck with that. Love how it came out. It's just 5 things I'm grateful for, and one of them was this and the project, so I did enlargement there. Day 4 was inspired by Allie's product play 4 class. It includes some journaling and foil on the back. And it's a see-through transparency page. And then I use that as an opportunity to use one of the another one of the pieces that came in the kit with this tree. This was in it, and then the number 25 that I used later. Here I have an around the house pocket inspired by Allie's prep party class. So I've got pictures of some decorations and I put some journaling on the back of everything. For consistency, I added these strips and a little tiny star sticker and a variety of ribbons. I did mine in a vinyl cut and backed it on another photo and did stitching with another enlargement on the back. Here I have another one of our family tags. And my day 6 is all about my favorite, or not really favorite, but about new music this year. And I created little cards that, oops, it's catching on there, slide up out of the way with some details. So there's 5 on this side and 5 on the other side with several see-through pockets. And I think that came out really fun. Here I wanted to use up all of the copper transparency pieces, and I added this It's a Wonderful, Most Wonderful Time of the Year card from Paisley Press, along with another card on the back. Those were both song related. I just thought it'd be a fun way to use that up. Day 7 is about a holiday book I'm reading. I cut it open to look like you're opening the book, added some journaling inside, and another photo of a personalization. Day 8 was about this painting one of the girls made. This slides out and has journaling on the back as well as a vinyl silhouette cut, which is a quote from the Grinch. And here I added another one of those transparencies with the copper. I added one of the chipboard circle pieces. It says It's a Wonderful Life because it's a movie theme. Picked a black circle embellishment to help go on the back. I kind of picked something graphic that I had that matched. And then I have a list of our favorite movies. And I use this on repeat card to talk about my journaling. Day 9 was about working, what it's like being at work with a mask on. And this is a flip up, but it's just a little transparency for some fun. Day 10 is about Christmas pajamas. Love this one. Created another little flip out here, showing other photos of me wearing the PJs. And then on the back just included some flat embellishments. Did a little stitching around there, kind of just to go with the fabric, and I have stitching kind of all throughout the album, which is something I don't normally do. Day 11 is all about Taylor Swift's new album that got dropped, and I'm also going to be using this tag here with these this card folder with these tags here, and I downloaded my most listened to music from Apple, and Taylor Swift was one of them, so I'm going to be just copying and pasting that onto these tags. That's something I still need to do, and then I may find some fun embellishment on the back. Day 12 was an online paint class that I took. This is another favorite page layout. This is the completed project, and on here I created a waterfall with journaling and my photos of the painting in stages. And I really love the way that this came out. Found this really awesome painterly style background paper from Heidi Swap, and it really just matched perfectly. Day 13 was all about baking cookies. I took this idea from Allie Edwards. This is my molding paste, and put a little embellishments inside there to make it look like frosting. And added some embellishments on the back. And then here are my other photos and journaling. This is from Ellie's Studio. That's a digital. Day 14 is all about the kitty. Here I did another one of those cards, but I cut it down to a 3x4 to fit and match my theme. I did another transparency here. This one had the black circle already printed on it, so I stitched around it for some texture and then added all of these pieces on the front and the back, and then a close-up of the kitty. Day 15 was about our Christmas cards. Used a paper from last year's kit and this transparency as well. Just stapled it right on there, and then I ended up just leaving the other side blank so that it could really stand out. And that's my day 16 with a snow day. This little booklet here opens up. I did another texture paste treatment and has my journaling. I did a see-through punched out page. Has another photo with another die cut and a photo with some patterned paper on the back. I may have to put that back in off camera. Day 17 was Jared's birthday. So all about celebrating there. And even though I didn't have a Christmas die cut here, I still created one with my silhouette to match. Day 18 was all about different milkshakes. Just kind of a fun filler page. I believe that was probably a work day. Day 19 was about my advent calendar. And I created it so that it flipped out and you could see a photo of what it looked like on the inside. And then my journaling was included. And this is actually packaging from the advent calendar. Day 20 was about gift wrap. I used these 6 envelopes from Felicity Jane, put embellishments on the other side. This was inspired by Amy Jo Vandenbrink from, I think, last year or the year before. Put our little initials on there, and inside are just tiny little wish lists that you can open up and read what was on there. And we have 2 J's in our family, so I always make sure that I include the whole name when we do that so I know whose is whose. So I thought those were fun, and I even did one for the cats. And then some more fun pictures of me wrapping, showing what my view looks like every year, and my buddy who helped me wrap. And that was a good way to end album 1. And that was day 20. So album 2, I have this wood veneer piece from Ellie's Studio and this awesome vinyl transparency that I made. I have a video for that, with just a nice bokeh shot of our tree. Here I just used some pattern paper that matched and as like a filler page. And then I did this half circle die cut that was in the 2020 kit. I ended up adding this little piece later, so it's not in my actual video, but I love the way it came out. I've been collecting metal die pieces now that I've kind of gotten into this. So day 21 was all about the Christmas star. So I used the constellation page, added all these little chipboard pieces, layered these together. I really love the intro. This was from the Star Mini Kit, these felt pieces, and this pleather piece. I downloaded this picture from the internet, and then I did my journaling to match, and then I just used some of the 6x8 constellation paper there as a backer. Day 22 was about shopping during the pandemic, and I used some paper person pieces about COVID, showing a picture of me in the mask. And it was also about baking cookies that night as well. Here's my tag. We have a nice filler page here. And then day 23 was about my Secret Santa at work. I'm trying to find my clear acetate inserts with sticky stuff to attach this so that it flips on its own. Haven't found them yet. And some more work party pictures. Day 24, lights up. Really fun project. I have a special video for that one on my channel as well. And this one's talking about our stockings for Christmas Eve. Another one of the family tags. Showing my little buddy helping me stuff stockings. And then here I have another journal card with some details and a Heidi swap die. And then a picture of all the stockings hung up. And my buddy again. And then some Christmas Eve cards and photos. And here's my day 25. This was the third piece from that transparency set. And then, so we did our family Christmas on the 26th, but on the 25th was just Jarrett and I. And so these are presents for my mom. I did a FaceTime with her. Picture of my parents. Added in this Mary 3x8 transparency. And then did another one of these with another Heidi swap die. It says Christmas, talking about our family traditions. And then I have a photo of my brother and his girlfriend. And then I'm planning to do more journaling. I'm waiting on a photo from my sister to finish this layout. Here I have a 3x8 transparency. I added some pom-pom trim that came from Felicity Jane and a digital piece from In a Creative Bubble. And here's our, I think, the last tag from the family. Here's our Christmas with the kids. So a shot of the tree with the presents. Love this enlarged photo here with all the presents under the tree. I think that came out really simple and beautiful. Another filler page. I've got a picture of the kids. Picture of the kids with their dad. Oh, yeah, something wasn't laying flat. Here's another flip out page showing Jarrett and I. Some journaling. And then this awesome paper tree from Felicity Jane on the inside there. Pictures of the kids opening their presents. And here I did another clear die cut page like I did for day 1. Just a way to use up all the rest of my black and copper product and include some photos and just a fun way. So I did a double page, which is kind of a unique twist. And just some pictures of the kids opening presents with some filler cards. Here I made a shaker pocket and out of a transparency and backed it in vellum. Shot of my presents with some little journaling about that. A little bit of the chaos and the aftermath. And then just some final shots of the kids opening. Jarrett making us dinner. There's a little flip up here. And a picture of the kitties playing with their presents. Day 27, the kids decorated some cookies. Created another flip up here. Nice and simple. Love these enlargements this year. D28 is all about Bridgerton. And here I added this in last night. I wanted another copper piece transparency to get used up. Added some flat dimensional pieces. Another journaling card with the copper die cut treatment. That's from the old and new kit. And then day 29 is all about making hot cocoa bombs. So I have a step-by-step photos and some fun embellishments and cards. Nice enlargement here. Another enlargement with the kitties, just spending time at home, getting ready for the holidays. This was another project inspired by Allie's, I think, just in her foundation pages this year. Then I used the back to do day 31. Added in a card here to back my 4x6 photo of the two of us. Did another treatment of the texture paste star stencil with a bunch of little mini brads and this copper chipboard for New Year's Eve on this heart. Did a vinyl cutout here on my silhouette. We've got an enlargement and a couple little extra photos here tucked into the tag with some ribbon. This is a Felicity Jane pocket. Then here I took this card from the Feed Your Craft kit and I put these tiny little old vellum stars that I have from Studio Calico. I did get bingo twice, so yay. On the back, I never had any other place to put our calendar. I didn't write anything. I just included some puffy stickers on days like it snowed, Christmas star, wrapped presents, stocking stories, Christmas stories, just things like that. And then I use this 6x8 pocket to hold all of our Christmas cards for the year. So I hope that you really enjoyed making or going through these videos with me this year. I know I certainly enjoyed making them for you. I love the way the album came out. I luckily only have one little piece to finish, and it's easily one of my favorite projects of the year. And I'm glad that it's done by mid-January. It didn't take too long. I really took my time, tried to be inspired, tried to wait for inspiration in case I wasn't, tried to really be creative and play. And on that note, I did make a list for myself this year. So these were my ideas and my goals. More creativity, do hand stitching, which I didn't do, enlargements outside the pockets, play with layering, use stamps more with embossing. I did not do that. Use fun papers, transparencies, vellum, textured, maybe felt. I had planned to use some alcohol inks, did not use those, but vinyl, making in foil, foil quill, texture paste, just all things I wrote down to remind myself to do. Some page ideas that I had created or thought about using, like my family tags, some of the story ideas. Here you can see how I wrote everything down in my notepad, and I would put a check when I did it, or some days I switched what day it went on, or some days I switched the idea completely. I wrote down some story ideas. And here is where I took ideas that were in the classes or that I saw online and thought about using them. So I did the D&K acrylic trees in book 1. I did this one twice. I did not do the cut pocket. I did the joy pocket. I did not do the heart, but I did do the circle page. Did not do the vellum, but I did the circles. Just give me an idea of, you know, things that I thought about or how I tried to help keep track of my albums. And I kind of make a little goal list like that every year. So I will see you again for more videos coming up. I still have my November and December project life to do, and then I will get started on 2021. So thank you guys again for all your likes and your comments and for following along. And I really hope you were inspired and enjoyed it. And thank you again. Bye for now.